My name is Kayin. This is an experiment for my fluid mechanics class. In this experiment, I'll be analyzing how the position of a truck's tailgate, either up or down, how it affects the aerodynamic airflow patterns inside of the bed. The purpose is to visually observe how air flows at like highway speeds and determine whether the tailgate position affects how it changes the drag, turbulence, and airflow efficiency. So I messed up and I didn't really get the very beginning, but this is pretty much the setup that I use. I use my actual truck and I bought yarn and I had tape, scissors, whatever. So it's a pretty easy setup. I applied multiple rows of like about 5 to around 5 inches of yarn and taped it to along the bottom of the bed and around the sides. By positioning them around the bed, I think I created like a simple but effective way to like observe like the direction of airflow, how much like turbulence is like if is present, if there's any, and like whether like the air forms like a stable recirculation like zone or if it moves chaotically. That's me doing that. Yeah, I sort of didn't measure anything, like I mean distance wise, but I think I pretty much like eyeballed it effectively. Uh, yeah, and I did have help, but my help sort of out of view. So if you see me like looking or talking to someone, it's because of that. All right, so the next step included a top view, which my friend did from an elevated bridge. I made 4 passes, two initially with the tailgate down, and then two with the tailgate up. Um, with the tailgate down, we notice that the air flows directly into the bed, and then spills out the back with like very little containment, which causes like stronger turbulence. And then like the yarn is like more chaotic and like changes direction a whole lot. Uh, with the tailgate up, the airflow like behaved like very like differently. It caused like the air to somewhat form like a vortex, and the yarn moved very like uniformly and smoother in direction. All right, so for the final section, we wanted to show like a close-up perspective. So my friend recorded from the inside of the truck, the middle, back. We noticed that like with the tailgate up, you could see that like there's a stable recirculation zone inside the bed of the truck. The yarn, it tended to like lean to the driver's side, the front side, a little bit more slightly, showing like the path of air or the airflow. And it moved like somewhat predictably. Showed like a smoother, like more laminar motion compared to like the tailgate down, which is all over the place. Ultimately, like I think this confirms the presence of a like a control vortex that reduces drag. So there you can see, and I am going roughly 50 miles per hour, the same speed that I've been maintaining. Alright, so with the tailgate down now, we noticed it was more chaotic. The yarn was fluttering very rapidly in different directions, which ultimately indicates an unsteady flow and like high levels of turbulence. This also means that the truck is experiencing higher pressure drag, requiring more energy to maintain its speed. Overall, the difference between the two setups is pretty clear. With the tailgate up, the airflow inside the bed settles into a steady circulating pattern. That pocket of air actually helps the air flowing over the truck move more smoothly, which means less drag. With the tailgate down, that stable bubble disappears, air rushes straight into the bed and gets a lot more chaotic, creating more turbulence and more drag. Based on everything that I've recorded from the bridge and from inside the bed of the truck simply gets cleaner, more stable airflow when the tailgate stays up. Conclusion.